Alright, we are back at Zola's Lab 2. Today is Tuesday, March 5th of 2024. And we are just 2 days away until the Festival of Snow goes away for Zola's Lab 2. The Zola's Lab 3 version is already gone, but I will make a video about that right after this. So today, we not only have more items, but we also have a few other things that I want to show you. And some things that I think I told you would probably be happening later on after not happening on day one. So, without further ado, let's make our way up to the flower shop, which for this party is renamed purposely to the Snow Shop, as we can clearly see. Now, not only do we have more items here, as you can see, because there are 2 items that were not here previously, but, as promised, we actually do have Snow Sheep here, as promised. And yeah, they are not in the Snow Dojo, because obviously they are up here, which is very cool. But yeah, I did previously tell you Snow Sheep would be running the Snow Shop. It only makes the most sense, despite them being an elemental sheep. By the way, after the last episode, I did end up getting the hat back here. We are going to pick that up right now. We're also going to put that back as well. And we're also going to put that on. So, just to clarify, that's how it looks. Looks very cool. Looks very similar, though, to the Zola's Lab 3 one, though. Maybe just some slight difference. Now, we have tons of other items here that we are going to collect. Now, you may notice that these are actually very similar to the Zola's Lab 3 ones. But most of them do look different, so they don't look exactly the same. This is the Festival of Snow 2024 banner. To be specific, it mainly looks like this, which actually looks so freaking cool. Actually, let me put that under a light so you can actually see that better, because actually, this looks far better than we thought. There we go! Now you can see it properly. Regardless. Speaking of which, we are not done yet. We got a ton more items to collect. One of them being the snowflake hat. Let's put that on right now. And that is mainly how it looks. It actually looks so freaking cool. And yeah, as you can see, that's how it mainly looks. Looks just like a snowflake. Oh, and here's legitimate proof. Yeah, it looks just like a snowflake. Speaking of snowflakes, it's ironic because just like Zola's Lab 3, we also have a snowflake shirt as well, which is very, very cool. We're gonna go put that on right now. That is how it looks. To clarify, the one we saw in Zola's Lab 3 for both the snowflake hat and shirt are an icy version, mainly made out of blue. Mainly because over half the event was made out of blue to begin with. Now, this is the original version from Zola's Lab 2. Now you actually get to see what it actually looks like. With all that said, we also have a snowflake banner, much like Zola's Lab 3. But this is the original version, as that was based off of an icy themed version. Now, just like, of course, the previous one, that is how it looks. It looks very cool as well. We only got one more item today, considering the last one doesn't unlock until the last day. Now, of course, normally, if, you know, we were obviously not wearing anything, let's take both of these off for a second. Much better. You'll notice that we obviously freeze. This is mainly because, of course, of the powdered snow, as we can see. And to purposely clarify, that is the March 5th item. The March 6th item is right here. But it is the day beforehand. Now, you may be thinking, why couldn't I have just filmed this on the last day? Well, to be completely honest, that day is just going to be busy as heck for me in real life to begin with. So, today was one of the shorter days, so that can explain why I could do this today rather than the next day. Because, yeah, it's one of my shorter days today, thankfully. So that's why I'm doing this today, because I'm going to be out for like the majority of the next day. So I know for a fact that I'll be so exhausted that I'm going to easily forget. That's actually like that serious. I'm actually not making that up. Now, why did I say that there was more than just items today, and not only just, of course, the appearance of Snow Sheep? Well, as we previously saw in the last episode of Zola's Lab 2, we noticed when going to the library, right over here, to be specific, we noticed how I accidentally broke half the map. And, oh, did not mean to do that at all. Let me just reclaim that. Anyway, we noticed that when we were in the library previously, we noticed how I accidentally broke some of the map. Now, you may notice I've obviously fixed it, and that was actually right before filming this video, ironically. Ironically being the last thing I did before filming this video. We'll notice that looking at the map, we can see it's all dedicated to the entirety of the Festival of Snow. This actually is very, very cool. And, doing, I think, this? Yep, there we go. That's what I was meant to do, ironically. We can see that's exactly how the event looks, in its entirety. Now, I did previously state there was going to be something over there, but unfortunately, I could not think of any more ice sculptures to put over there. What I mean by is that I ran out of ideas by now, which is actually rather unfortunate. So unfortunately, we will have to just not have anything there. The same goes for the backyard, as there was originally supposed to be something back there as well, but I also ran out of ideas for ice sculptures around the time that I was done with the event, originally back on Thursday, February 29th. Now, there is one more thing I wanted to do. Now, there is no new catalog, not until the event's over on Thursday, which there will be an episode for that, don't worry. We'll notice that I did previously state that this was like the only room to not include any banners from the Festival of Snow. You'll also notice that I actually was not lying when I said that I would potentially do it as well. And as you can see, I have clearly kept my promise. As you can see, we have the banners all over the place. Which is honestly so freaking cool, honestly. This actually looks so cool, if I'm being honest. Like, it does not need to look as good as it does. But I'm glad it does, because holy frick, this room definitely felt empty without them. And plus also, considering every single room outside of this one actually has the banners, it really did not feel right not including them here. Which is why I kind of felt bad about not doing that on day one. Hence why I did it here today, on March 5th instead. Oh, and they're also over here too, just to clarify. Nothing in the clothes shop or pool, considering those were never originally planned to be decorated anyway. So we'll obviously just bypass those, considering the clothes shop is just going to get an update in 2 days anyway. Well, I think that actually wraps up this video, actually, because that is all the updates. We can't go through the beacons over there, considering they are blocked off, as we can clearly see. Because the beacons are, the colored beacons are blocking them. So we have to get out of here. But while I do that, again, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm going to head over to Zola's Lab 3 and make a video about that. And, yeah, we're all good. So I will see you all in the next episode on Thursday, March 7, where we take a look at the March 2024 catalog. And by then, this entire party will be removed. I will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye! I'm not gonna lie though, I really still think I did a great job at this party.